Hey everyone. It seems as though everything's working. Maybe I need to turn the music down a bit. Welcome to the stream. Whatever the case may be, I will turn the music down anyway. That is probably a bit better. I don't need to be competing with it. But yeah, so the V0, the Stealthburner, it's great. Works perfectly. Haven't had any problems with it. Hey, Bruce. How's it going? So yeah, haven't had problems with Stealthburner. It's been working really good. Lots of problems with everything else though. The V0 needs help. And that's what we're gonna do today. There were a couple things that I pointed out last time. One of them being that, you know, it's a little wobbly. And the reason it's a little wobbly, oh, I guess I can probably shut this off. Now I got the filament out. Give it a minute to cool down. But yeah, the reason it's so wobbly, if you can see it, I don't think you can see it. I don't think it can be seen. It's the unseeable. It's got all melty. Like that's not supposed to look like that. It's supposed to look like that. Flat on the bottom, not sagging down with a big gap. So I'm thinking that's what's causing this. It's just a thought. So, new one. I got new one. The other problem with this printer is, well, that's the same problem. I do find there's very little clearance underneath. So I printed some new feet. Hey, Zax. A long day of work. Yeah. Oh, God. So yeah, we're the company I work for was acquired by another company. I don't know, 6 months ago, and we went from being a company of like 350 people, something like that. I don't know, maybe 400 people. And I'd already been in another, you know, this isn't my first time I've been bought, let's say. So yeah, that's going on right now. And they're like, we're supposed to be starting on in a couple days, and they haven't finished paperwork for some people. I'm one of those people, so I'm kind of stressed. Not gonna lie. So hey, squirrel. So yeah, we got new feet for the V0. They're like 5 millimeters taller. So not only am I going to fix the melty bit with swapping this out, it's going to get new feet. And then there was the other thing that was just, it's been a sore point for me ever since I put this together. Stealthburner with the Bamboo X1C. Interesting. So I printed we got new one of these. And the reason I printed a new one of these, if the temperature's gone down here enough, I will show you. No, and we'll give it another minute. It's still at 110 degrees here. When I shut this off, that light stays on. That means I basically got my wires crossed. So I got to fix that. I don't have to fix that because the switch still works. It's just indicating that there's power coming to the device rather than that it's on or off. It's got lots of lights. It's got lights all over the frickin' place. I don't know why I need to fix that, but I'm gonna fix it because, you know, I gotta fix it. Hey, swans. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, I was just talking earlier. There's a lot going on right now. You know, my move just threw things right off. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that it's, you know, this obviously hasn't changed that much, but there's still other stuff going on. Not really bad things. It's still, you know, I'm moved. I don't live at the old place anymore. None of my stuff's there. I've been replaced, which is awesome. Which means I'm not paying rent at both places. So that happened. No, it hasn't happened yet. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So yeah, life's moving forward, but at the same time, all that's going on. A big company, a huge company. Hey, Jeff, welcome back. A big, very, very large company has bought the company that I work for about 6 months ago, and we're been trying to integrate into that, and things are being held up. So I'm getting stressed. Yeah. So. Yeah, there's that. So all that's going on right now. I really have no other excuse other than not having anything to do. So the other thing that's going on right now is also my printer budget has gone from from hefty to mini. So yeah, that's what's going on too. So things might be moving a little slower for the next 6 weeks, I think, before things open up. You know, I do have plans, but you know, what's the installing this in the Trident is no big, huge thing. I'm gonna do it. Build a rook. I don't know what that is. The plan, of course, is to build the Tridex Mercury hybrid is the plan going forward. And the only video I can really do about that is getting everything tapped and building the frame. Am I done with gaming? You know, Bruce, I have a funny feeling I'm not. I have a really funny feeling I'm not. I don't know if you ever saw me on Steam. I just played I did another playthrough of Subnautica, and that really, you know, I played through, for anybody who's interested, probably not a lot of people, and Subnautica video game, I must have played through it 20 times. I've got like 455 hours into that game. I have thousands of hours into other games, so, you know, whatever. But yeah, lately I've been kind of like, yeah, I want to do something. Yeah, I don't know what to do though. I don't know what to do. Okay, so I do know what to do here. We're waiting. Okay, we're at 49 degrees. I'm good with that. So I'm going to shut the power off. You know, I could... I was watching Johnny's videos the other day, Channel 5 Gaming. The one where, you know, the zoo one, where me, him, and I can't remember the other guy's name, actually were together on a live feed, and oh no, it was a Discord call, and going through that zoo and all the stuff I'd done there, and yeah, I don't know. Okay, so now that we're done with discussing my gaming, hopefully, well, I don't know. We'll see. Let's look at this and see how this is going to come apart. I think all that I can do here is, oh no, I can't. It's not open. It's not open anywhere. If it was open, we could put it on and take it off, but it's not. So we have to disassemble the whole damn thing. So let's go for it. I'm kidding, of course. I don't know. Oh yeah, the 2.0 version. That's why I went back and played it again. Was the 2.0 version. Okay, why? Okay, so I'm going to take these out first. Maybe I should also move the thing up to the top, as far as it can go. That's not the accidentally take the other screws out. Yeah, that would be good. No, I would really like to finish Subnautica in less than 4 hours. That would be one goal that I would have. But that's it. You know, I need to have a goal in gaming. I can't do what I was doing before. Which was spending like what? That Glow World and Glowworm, that took me what, 80 hours? You know, if I was doing, if you could do it 8 hours a day as a job, I could see it being different. Or doing it different. But my problem, I think, is I was doing it as a social thing. But it really took up a lot of time for a social thing. Though I did have a hell of a good time. I'm not gonna lie. Months on months. Yeah, I don't know if it was like I was almost at the 2,000 hour point in Planet Coaster. But you know, the weird thing was I already had like 260 hours in Planet Zoo as well. Which I found really weird because I got so frustrated with that game. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, there's an anti-backlash nut in there. I wonder where it went. one of the better streamers. Yeah, well, the community is in you know, definitely a disagreement on that. The rest of the community, I say. Yeah, I had fun though. I had a great time, and that was my primary goal, streaming. It was nice to, you know, I didn't make any money, but I was an affiliate. Of course, I was also in the YouTube partner program until they booted me out too. And they didn't boot me out because of me doing something wrong. They booted me out because of not having enough views. Oh, yeah, not enough views, not enough view time. Which is weird. Now, see, what I'm gonna have now, I'm gonna have a channel that has enough subscribers to be in the partner program, but not enough view time. And I'm gonna have another channel which has enough view time, but not enough subscribers. Yeah, this is basically my life. I'm not complaining, not complaining. Okay, I think this has to come off first. I do remember those being terrible to put on. It'd be really cool if I could just look at that and just know what I did wrong. But I don't have a clue. Well, I do have a bit of a clue. Oh well. Yeah. You know what I might do? Though this is the thing though. And I noticed this when I started oh crap. Oh, there it is. When I started publishing live streams to my YouTube channel, my Twitch live streams to YouTube, I noticed that people started unsubscribing. Because if you don't do anything for a while, people don't take you out, they don't unsubscribe. What they do is they leave you there until you do something way, way down the road. And the printer comes up, connection failed. I'm like, yeah, I'd say so. I've had it unplugged and disassembled for 5 minutes. But then they unsubscribe then when you actually go and do something. So if I do anything on that old YouTube channel, I'm guessing it's just going to cause a huge wave of unsubscribing, which I don't care about at all. But, you know, it'll just be amusing. That's all. There's light weird in here. Is that lighting better? Or still weird? I don't know. Okay, how am I to do this? If I... So has anybody been watching The Last of Us? That's gonna break it. I don't want to break it. So yeah, I might stream a playthrough of Subnautica on the other channel one day, if YouTube will let me. Okay, there we go. It came apart. I didn't have the camera pointing at it. I never stuck these down. These are supposed to be like glued onto the bottom, which is good in a way, because now we would just have a mess. So what's the problem here? We've got okay, so that's going to the fuse. So we got neutral live. So I still don't know what's wrong. Where's another printer? I'm gonna go get another printer. I'll be back. Center switch wire. Which again is another project that needs to... Okay. So I think I see the problem. Oh, I hate these. I hate these. Come on. Where's a thing to do this? Need dual. That's a thing to cut them off. Let's not use that. That's going a little too far. Is that not? Oh, it is. It is. I was gonna say, is that not like designed to go over that? Let's just get them all off. Now, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to go there. This, of course, is impossible to see. Come on. There we go, just slide on there. Okay, so I'm pretty sure, and I'm gonna test it because, you know, am I gonna test it? Where would that be? Why do I not immediately know where that is? I'm pretty sure it was just hooked up with the poles reversed on the switch. Okay, so what's going on here is the switch is upside down. It's not what I thought, because the switch doesn't care. For the main screen, that's G7. It's kind of looking kind of pale right now, but hey, maybe that's just me. I'm not really that pale. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I was thinking here. This, unlike on the other one where this switch is actually the other way around. And that's probably how this happened, by copying something where the switch is the other way around. The live and the neutral go here. And then live and neutral go here. So the reason, I was overthinking it. I was literally overthinking it. The reason the lights were on was because we were using the power, this side of the switch had these lines going directly to it. And really it needed to be this side. Now while it's off, the light will be off because there's no power on this side. It's on, the power's on this side, light's on. And that's that. Now, I don't really need to swap this because this is still good. It's already got a heat sink in the side, so I'm not going to mess with that. So yeah, we're good to go. Make sure everything's on here good. Because once you stick that in there, it don't come out. It's like, no, I'm not coming out. I am staying here. Maybe I should probably, yeah, this time I'm gonna screw this in first. So, time to get the rest of these legs off. Well, that was not good. I don't like that sound. That means the thingy fell down. Oh, that's not good. What's going on? Oh no, that's fine, fine. Okay, never mind. I'm just being dumb. Just being dumb. So, let's see. So I do need to, I need to start putting my filament in a dryer now. Okay, so what do I need? What do I need? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is that too long? No, that's the same long. Okay, so we can't use the new long legs. We're just gonna have to make sure this fix works. But hey, now we know. It's a learning experience. There we go. Yeah. Let's take this apart now. It's amazing. It melted evenly on all sides. Of course it would have to, I guess. They don't want to come out. It's like kind of melted in. Okay, I'm gonna replace the screws. Those ones are stuck in there pretty good. What I didn't pay attention to though was where they were attached. That. Now, where do I want that? That's gonna go like that, and I want that like that. So like that. I keep on going back to your question, Squirrel, about which camera I'm using for the main screen, and I'm wondering if you're referring to this is the main screen or this is the main screen, because this is a G7, this is a GoPro. Hero 8, I think. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to turn the current on this motor down. Or like replace it with a real motor. I say that because I don't know what this is. It says Okita, which I've seen on motors before. But it doesn't mean I trusted them. It's just I've seen it before. Okay, so let's hope that doesn't melt. Okay, now I just need to find some way to get those screws back in place. Huh? Those two down there. The trickier ones are going to be those two in there. And I mean, by tricky, I mean, wow, I should have been more careful tricky. Because this might be very difficult. We might be in for some fun here. Okay, these ones first. Okay, that looks looks like they're in place. I guess all you're seeing is a light. Oh well. Oh, that was nice. That just fell through the bottom. Wow, dusty. Not it's this. You know, when I have to run a humidifier. It's so dry in here. Hey, which I know is terrible for filament. And why is that not reaching? Those screws are too short? How are the screws too short? No, screw's not too short. So let's give it a half turn back, and that way I can move it after I get the bottom screws aligned and everything in place. And you know what? Because it's driving me crazy now that I mentioned it. There we go. Shiny. So now the problem is these screws. We need one lined up over here. How am I going to do that? This is how I'm going to do that. That should be one lined up somewhere. Oh, looks like it's more than one. What? No. Crap. I missed. Where's it going to? Yeah, I know. Just, if you wouldn't make so much noise, you wouldn't use as much battery, and we wouldn't have to worry about all this stuff now, would we? Sorry, I'm talking to my multimeter. Okay, so now screw this in. I have a funny feeling this should have gone this way and this plugged in here, but it'll do just fine there. I don't want to take that off. Could create a huge mess if I take that off. And I missed. And I missed again. Oh well. Hey, where's this screw going? Ah! Oh well. Hey, there we go. We got a hit. Okay, so I'm going to push the bed all the way down, and that should put this in a solid place where it doesn't want to move, and that's where it should be. And that's where it will live from now on. Until it melts itself a new I don't know. As long as it melts straight down, I don't care. It'll work just as well. Who am I to say? Who am I to limit its movement? Who am I to dictate where that motor should go? And here we go. So yeah, really, now that I think about it, I wouldn't even know how to stream to I'd have to totally reset everything up, because of course this is a little different than what I used to have. Yeah, a lot different. Okay, so next big major thing is I need to remove the entire print head, because we got to make it so that I can tighten those more, or that it has more range. I don't think I need to remove those. I need to remove these. Here I go again. Now I gotta remember, don't tighten that too much, because remember, it goes right up against the gear. And it really grinds them. No, sorry. So, that grinds my gears. Where's that from? That really grinds my gears. Where's that from? I got. Come on, brain. You're better than that. Where's that from? No, I don't mean squirrel brain. I mean my brain. Get something ridiculous like a cartoon or something. Okay, why won't this come off? Oh, this screw's longer. Is that why? Oh, it lifts up. That's why. It won't come off because it lifts up. Doesn't pull forward, lifts up. Sorry, I think I've made that clear now. What have I broken here? Okay, so sorry. What I need to do is I need to disconnect this whole mechanism and this whole mechanism from things. So we're going to loosen the idler adjustments. All the way. And then I'm going to take this out of here. And that really needs to come out. That can't just like sit there and enjoy itself like it should be able to. Family Guy. Okay, how am I going to do this? If I take something such as, let's say, this little piece of TFE tube and shove it in there. It'll have something to thread against. There we go. Come on. Ah. There we go. So those are out of there. So what I need to do is basically take the main screw out without taking the main screw out, if you know what I'm saying. I just need to loosen it so it's not holding this on, but it's still holding the bearing stack together. And then I should be able to... What's going on? Why is it not moving? Oh no! Really? I have a fear that it might be harder than I thought. Oh well. Everything I take off, all those, like, because this is just all held together with 3mm bolts slid down in those channels on the extrusions. So everything I take apart, you hear it tink, where the bolt that's holding on what I've just taken off falls somewhere. Okay, so this one doesn't want to do it. Okay, there we go. Whew. Wow. Yeah, see, that light doesn't make a difference. It's something with this camera. This doesn't do light very well. That's a bad thing for a camera to not do very well. That might be easier to see. Okay. So we've got those loosened up. So what I need to do is, I'm gonna take this whole thing apart. Or do I? I probably do, but let's be sure. Basically, let's try not to take it all apart. And just like slide these tighter. Not gonna work. Not gonna work. Okay, so we take it all apart. Yay! Okay, night scroll. It is a really good picture, but the blacks are too black. It's like, that's just like darkness in there. The void. Okay, so. Ah. Oh, okay. Now I understand. I was like, where did that come from? There's no screw such as that involved in this mechanism. Turns out there is. I was wrong. Okay, so I'm gonna have to undo that completely. No. No, it's slipping. Quit slipping. Stop the slipping. The slipping must end. Okay, maybe if I put my finger like that, it'll stop slipping. It's not, it's still slipping. Eh. There we go. Yay! We got that much more. That much. I better not do that. It'll change the focus and then we'll be out of luck. I'll just be blurry. Yay! That's all I really need. Just enough to be able to snug those up. That's actually going to be a lot, to tell you the truth. Okay, so that's tight again, because it wasn't before. Come on, I know you fit there. I know that's where you go. Why won't you go there? What's your big stinking problem? No, just kidding. It's like, it does go there, but it doesn't want to go there on an angle, obviously. I might have to actually take this apart. Or actually not. So yeah, you're right. It's the gamma, because the colors are right. You know, it's just it's not. Sorry. Which green is this? This is the Polymaker. Polymaker green ABS. Here it is. Polylight. Polylight. And the purple is the Polylight purple as well. Yeah, I was really happy with it. It's definitely had its issues over the, you know, it's probably only about 6, 7. Oh no, this would almost be like 10, 11 months old. But yeah, it's had its issues, and those issues were all with this. All with Afterburner. Or so it seems, based on the happy feelings Stealthburner has brought me. And the good prints. Still don't know what to do with this wire. I do still fear it blowing the whole thing up, to tell you the truth. That was the fan that had the extra long wire, stripped wire, where it was all soldered in. And last time we shorted out fan number 1 or whatever it is. Okay, so I need this, but again, we can't put this in too tight. I just don't know how to show this. Whoa. It's like you won't show it at all. Oh, come on. GoPro. Why? Why? Why is this even a thing? So let it be known, or I guess it may already be known, I'm not a huge fan of GoPro. They were great at one point, but now their goal seems to be to make everything as difficult as possible. And why does that become a thing? As entities get larger and larger, they seem to shift gear, and you could define what happens as them trying to make everything as difficult as possible. Is it that because they're larger, they would get in more trouble if something went wrong? Just wondering. Okay, so that's back in there. I should probably drop a few screws in where these things were taken out so that you know, it's not so difficult later. That's not the right one. That's just confusing, because that can't be the right one either. That is the, oh, so there must be another one somewhere. That's what's going on. Parts lost. Oh yeah, okay. There we go. Well, that was dumb. Guess it would have been easier to use this screwdriver. just, you know, probably. Oops. Okay, for some reason I think that moved. I know that I more than think it moved. I know it moved. And there we go. So I don't know if anybody remembers the last time we were having, I was having some issues getting that computer to see the printers. Well, things have got much worse since then. Yeah, now I can't see any of the printers. If I punch in the IP address, it's fine. But for some reason, name resolution isn't working. So when I try to go to Voron, blah, 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 dot, whatever, it refuses. Okay, so there's the back on. Now I need to hook power back up. Why so awkward? I believe that's right. Now, this I remember being absolutely terrible. So, how am I going to do it? Can I do that? That's a really bad way to do it. Otherwise, it's pushing on top of the print head, the tool head. Okay, so if I take the screw, oh. Yeah, now I remember why it was so awkward, because you got to line up the screws. And have the bolts in there already. Sorry. There's no real way for a better view. Really? Wow, talk about screwing that up. Screwed it up first time. Hey, Jonathan. My favorite Voron is probably... Oh, that's now that you've... Oh, can of worms. So my favorite Voron, I think... I think it's the Legacy. The one you can't see here because it's got nothing to it. It's just a frame. Yeah, I think it's the Legacy. Second is probably Trident. Most used is 2.4. The one I'm most attached to is this one lying on the floor at my feet. This is the one I'm most attached to. This is the Ender switch wire. That's because I redid the deck myself and extended it and everything like that. So there's different levels of favorite. There's different, yeah. Yeah, the 2.4 was the first one, but the 2.4 has already been rebuilt. The 2.4 is has a movable deck. I gotta do something about Nevermore though. It keeps on falling off. So yeah, I'd have to say that's about where things are. Yeah. Sorry, LDO switchwire. You didn't even make the list. Yeah, the LDO switchwire is okay. You know, I did get a taste of doing better electronics or better electrical and wiring from that, but other than that, yeah, it's not my favorite. Not that it's not a good printer. You know, that's like, not that it's not a good printer. It's like it's like in pieces. But that's for other reasons. I put the Prusa MMU on there, and that's why it looks the way it does. Basically the filament sensor shot. You know, the question, of course, is would I consider printing professionally, basically. I'd consider it, but I wouldn't do it with Vorons. Vorons are very finicky. Like, don't get me wrong, but if you're not willing to do all this stuff, don't get a Voron. Just don't. You're gonna have a bad day. Vorons are I would say are tinkerers' machines. I'm gonna put this upside down. It's gonna crush things that shouldn't be crushed. I'll get over it. I hope they do. So yeah, the Voron, great machine, great printer. But like, do you really want to be putting in 40 hours of work into a printer to get 1,500 hours of printing? I feel as though you should be getting more than that. I think it needs to be much lower. To make it, you know, to make it worthwhile. But hey, all I need is 700 more subscribers. Don't be shy. There's a button there. And thousands of more hours of watch time. Okay, that's back in place. When I put this on its feet, hey, look at that. It doesn't rock back and forth. I think we got a winner. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't get too happy. Okay, well, that's that kind of sucks. We've lost one of those there. That's back in. The two are still there. The other one's got to be there. So let's that's tight. Now we gotta put these to get back together. Wow. Okay, Bruce, thanks for dropping by. It's always good to see you. And yeah, keep your eyes on the Game Face channel, and I'll do something this week. Probably be well, the way things are going, it might end up even being during the day. But I'll put out a thing on the Game Face Discord. So yeah, good seeing you. Okay, so that's still there. That means that somewhere here there's the other one. I don't understand where all the screws went that came out of this. That's not straight. Better. Better. Okay, so now when I tighten these, it actually does something. Cool. Guess you probably shouldn't just yank it around like that, but oh well. I've never blown up a board by moving the motors. It's never happened to me. We're just waiting for that to happen now. Oh crap. Though I have to admit, I have definitely blown a few fan connectors on boards. Thankfully, they're all, well, most of them were SKR2 boards. Not minis, but the full SKR2. But I do, I need to build something. I definitely need to build something else because I was going through everything the other day, and you know I've got the frame from the Ender 5 Pro. I've got the frame from the Trunksy. We're going to use the pieces for that to widen the Ender 5 Pro to make a wide so that we can have a wide gantry for the homebrew Tridex Mercury Hydra combo thing I'm heading towards. But I've got like 2 octopus boards. I'm like, okay, that should give me most of what I need. Actually, I probably octopus is 8. Two SKR2s would give me 10, and you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You need 8. Is that right? You need 8? No, if you need 8, you only need 8. Okay. Power's done. Print head's back on. Everything's connected back up. This is back on. Door. The door has been off this thing for so long, it doesn't even think it's a door anymore. It thinks it just lies around on a table all day. That doesn't reach. Okay. Door. There she is. V0.1 with Stealthburner, Mini Stealthburner to be, you know, accurate. So let's plug it in and watch the smoke. Aw, the switch works. Hot and ordered. So I hear that Polymaker has opened the Polymaker store in Canada, and I really, you know, it's made me afraid. It's made me afraid. That's about the only way I can really put it. So my fear in this whole thing, and don't get me wrong, like it's great that Polymaker is opening a store. Yeah, yeah, it's nice to have Sparta here, but I think what's going to happen is the same thing. You know, I have a certain attitude about Sparta, where I'm like, yeah, I'm not paying another filament worth of shipping to get 2 rolls of filament to me. You know, I order 2 rolls of $30 filament. They charge me $25 to ship it to me. I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. Polymaker is a different story, because Polymaker, you bought Polymaker from Amazon, and you know, $27, $27.99 Canadian or whatever it was, will get you a roll of ABS. And that was it, $27.99. They'd ship it to your house. One day, that annoying helper would go off saying you had a delivery. You'd open your door, there'd be a roll of filament there. And they didn't charge you for an extra roll of filament to get it there. And I understand that these companies can't really afford to do that. So there's my fear, what's going to happen is there's just the Polymaker on Amazon is just going to disappear. And what's going to happen, the result of that is going to be me finding another supplier on Amazon, because I can't dump out an extra $30 to get 30 or $60 worth of filament to me. Yeah, that hits my brain, and my brain just. So I think that's my fear of Polymaker opening in the Canadian store, is the Amazon store is going to be just decimated. There's not going to be anything left. They're going to stop with having things on Amazon, and that will be that. Okay. Oh, we might as well see what this thing can do. Oh, there it is. Let's see if we can do it on here. Let's see if this is any good, if this computer is of any use. I'm guessing no. V01 or Voron 01 ms.local. No, nothing. This site cannot be reached. It just doesn't exist. Why? No idea. They're both on the same network. Both computers use the same DNS. Everything's the same. Okay. Well, while we're here, and while I have this on this screen, let's Let's home all axes and see what happens. Oh, wow. How unexpected. Okay, well, let's preheat it to 210 and 60. Hey, Ryan. Yeah, I hope not. I really hope not. That it would be a really. It would be really bad. You know, yeah, I would stop ordering it basically. Of course, I would continually be looking for deals on the the Polymaker Canada site. Just because, you know, they'll do free shipping and stuff occasionally. They do have a free shipping deal on right now, but they also don't have anything. Like I was like, oh, well, opportunity, maybe I should go buy a couple rolls of ABS for the next project. I still don't know. I think I'm going to go with the Tridex Hydra blend. I'm going to try a 3-color thing. They all have to go good with a black frame. Carbon fiber. PA12 carbon fiber. Yeah, I don't see myself needing anything like that. Needing to print with anything like that anytime soon. What color do we want to print? We're gonna do a Cali Dragon again, because you know that's all we print here anymore. How's purple sound? And nobody say purple doesn't make a sound. That could have been bad. I have 2 piles of filament in the cupboard there. Like, just, you can see the edge of it. Edge of one of them right there. But there's one in front of that too, and the whole thing just went poof against the wall. Okay, this has I don't know if you can see that on there. Yeah, you can. Look at that. That's dust from the it's minerals that are in the water. And because it's so damn dry in here, like below 20% humidity, I have to run a humidifier. And that dust is what's been pumped into the air. NG84 ABS. No, I have not. I'm going to have to plead ignorance on other brands of ABS, like complete ignorance, total, utter, and complete. I've only ever used one other brand of ABS. Overature, I think, was the brand, and it was just standard black ABS. So you know, how can you be judgy with standard black ABS? Okay, let's load filament. Load filament. Load filament. Oh, there we go. Ooey gooey goodness. Wipe that off. Track 10. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got here? G-code files. I do want to, okay, I do and I don't want to redo the hood or the top. Wow. You're really squishy. Yeah, so I really want to redo the top hat for this with the new V2 setup. That might be another thing we look at. The problem I have with doing that, though, is I have a one-piece top hat. And I was very, very, I don't know what the word is. Wasteful. Wasteful is the word. I was very, very wasteful when I printed this. That light's awful, isn't it? That might be better. Oh, it's blue. So I was very wasteful when I printed this. It took me about 6 tries. And even on this try, I ended up with one little bit of a thing on the corner here. But whatever, it worked. It's one piece. And the other one is a 4-piece, where it's the 4 corners. I have no interest in the new one. I don't have the parts to build it. So what I was thinking was trying to figure out how I could redo this. I'm not sure if this is ABS or ASA. I do find, and I, you know, there's a difference in how they print. I do find that ABS is a little more warpy, just a tiny bit more warpy, but I do find it sticks the plate better than ASA does. I have many more ASA prints just pop off for no reason. And I rarely have that happen with ABS. The final results, though, they were almost identical. Though I do find color differences, which is kind of annoying. The other computer used the IP address 192.168.1. something. Yes, but it's not an IP address thing. If I bring up a command prompt, and here I ping Voron 01ms.local. Oh, sorry, let's redo that. ms.local space -4. It's 192.168.1.24. Now, I'll go over here because, you know, who needs that when you got IP addresses? 192.168.1.24. And ta-da! There's Voron. It's here. But yet when I go to Voron, see, this is what drives me completely insane. This is infuriating. So somebody is lying to me. And I would share my screen and show you what I mean. But you know when you have a shortcut in Chrome, it has an icon, and the icons in for Mainsail are dynamic. They show a percentage. when it's printing. This computer cannot communicate with that printer. It can communicate with 192.168.1.24, and I can ping that, but I can't ping Voron 01 ms.local. It won't come back with it. It will not resolve that name. I spelt it wrong. That might be part of it. So yeah, it won't resolve that name. But I'll be damned if somehow it's able to update the icon, the favicon, in my drop-down for the shortcuts to my printers in Chrome. What's going on here? Like, is something blocking that site? Well, it has to be blocking it at a low level because the operating system can't even get an address. But yet, something is reaching out and grabbing the icon and continually updating the UI in Chrome. How is that a thing? Sorry. Some things just don't make sense. And that's 3 of them. Okay, so the other thing, of course, is I can go ipconfig /all. So my default gateway is 1.1. So that's my router basically. The DHCP server is 1.1. Okay, well, let's go to 1.1. Sign in. And let's see what what's the actual thing that's where are we here? Wireless. Attached devices. Let's go to attached devices. And in here is Raspberry Pi, Voron 01 MS. But yet, this is on here too, and it can't see that. The DNS server is 1.1. So yeah, it's just, I don't know. I have no idea. It's baffling. And you know, if I knew nothing about computers, okay, I wouldn't be baffled. I'd think, I don't know what I would think. I don't know what I would think, but I know a bit about computers. I've been a software developer for, I don't know, 20 some years. So a little bit. So yeah, I'm pretty sure right now if I were to just say restart and log back in, everything would be good. It's a strange, strange world. But hey, at least it has coffee in it. The strange world, that is. Seems to be doing pretty good. I'm wondering if something with the Kaspersky is stopping .locals or something like that. Something new, some new feature. Okay, so can we see it now? It's definitely, yeah, I can see it now. So yeah, I restart the computer, everything goes back to normal, and it can see things again. But at some point, what's going to happen is this will disconnect from the network. And then I'll go and reconnect it. And it will stop resolving anything internal. It'll only resolve, like I can't even browse to share files. So it is kind of weird. I will admit though that it's only been happening ever since I switched to 100% wireless. And that may be part of it. What's really kind of cool, you can't see it, but there's network connections on the wall in every room in this apartment. And then behind the door in the other room, there's like a box inside the wall where you can put your router, or not your router, but your switch, and plug all your computers in and, you know, run your thing there and basically have wired networking in each room. But I thought when I moved here, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go 100% wireless. It always looks better with the top hat on it. But then, you know, it's already getting warm underneath there. So if anybody's wondering, all the LED mounts are custom. I know nobody's wondering, but I'm going to blab about it anyway because I got nothing else to talk about. These are available online. You can go download the STLs and print the custom LED mounts. They work really well. I've got versions for the V0 and for the Trident and the Trident. Sorry. Not the Trident. Though there are some on the Trident, I just haven't published them yet because they're really kind of screwed up. But the V2. And I wonder, you know, got this thing that I made. What did I do with it? What did I do with it? Where did it go? I guess I've lost it. But I have a thing to put in here. The Voron logo with all the parts printed on the top of it. Or printed out of Voron parts. You know what I mean. That thing that I took off at the beginning of the stream. I seem to have lost it. Okay, so. That motor is unbelievably hot. So hot that I think I burnt my finger. Motor current. Let's have a look here. Is that right? Yeah. So what do we got here on the Z motor? So the running current is 0.58 amps. and the hold current is 0.5. So you know what? I'm going to lower this to 0.4. And 0.4. You know, it is a Z motor. Hopefully it's not going to turn as much of that into heat, because I don't want this to happen again. And it's going to happen. There's no doubt about it. But look at that. That's like totally melted. I don't know. Oh, you can't see it. Yeah. So it is actually starting to look like I'm going to have to think about a new bolt order. I haven't ordered for so long, they must have forgotten who I am. Not that I'm anyone special. That's not what I'm saying. But you know what I mean. Well, it doesn't look like it's printing great, but I really think that the dust on the filament might have be part to blame for that. Of course, last time, this is what we printed last time, another Cali Dragon. So we'll be able to compare them. It wasn't great either. Of course, we did turn the speed up to like 3 billion% last, or maybe only 200%. Is that actually still there? This might be printing at 200%. No. No. Of course it hasn't. I wish there was a way to add a LED section to your dashboard in mainsail, where you can just say, give it the name of what it's called in the config, and then have 3 sliders for RGB, or even a color picker, where you can just basically say, you know, go into the settings here. Go into settings, UI settings, and like, or maybe even in the general, where is it? Maybe not on general control dashboard, and add a LED control, and then you can just give it the name here. Of course, it is mainsail, it's open source. I guess I could just go do that myself. Yeah, it is printing a nicer one than last time. I really do think last time I printed way too fast. So yeah, let's oh, there it is. There it is. I gotta get the tape. I have tape to put that in there now, where when I made it, I didn't. So it just basically sat there. It was never actually glued in. Okay, so let's do some inventory here. Oh, damn, that's a hot motor. Okay, so we can leave that printing. I really wish I had a 270-degree door. We'll pull out that case. I guess I should probably put the cover back on the electrical thing before I reach under there and electrocute myself. I guess that would definitely be more entertaining. It's only 120 too, so it probably won't kill me. It just surprised me a lot. What are we doing here? Okay, so I'm crawling down here. Get the fake drill press out of the way. Those can just sit in the middle. Or can they? Okay, so there it is. What happened? What just happened? Why is it? See what I mean? Stupid GoPro. I didn't do anything to it. I just moved it from one place to another, and it's like, oh, you want a black border around it. That's obviously what you want, or you wouldn't have moved it back. Let me take care of that for you. Just in case you didn't know what you were turning on, it displays GoPro to you. Okay, now stay focused. Okay, so the idea here is this. What we will do is we will remove this, this, and this. I haven't decided about the front yet, whether or not I will put in something here or further down to brace the front. But, you know, I've also been a big fan of just having it open. Like when you're putting two linear rails on here and you're putting something across it here, you're basically fixing that issue. That's not going to move. Your other issue is this. And you know what? If you have that issue when you build it, you have that issue. If you don't have that issue, unless you jump on it and bend it yourself, you're not going to have that issue. So that's sort of my thoughts on that. I might just leave the front open. So this is going to have to change. These will need to be removed. These won't work with the Trident motor mounts. So basically what we're going to have is one of these, which is that wide. Like, I don't even need to drill the holes. Like, they're literally already drilled. So yeah, one of these that's that wide. We'll also need one of these for our gantry. But other than that, you know, it's a couple, what, 300 millimeter, 350 millimeter, or a tape measure. Yeah, so a couple 350 millimeter and then a 450 millimeter across here. Maybe a 400. Then we'd have to have another type of mechanism in here because it is a bed level, it's a Hydra that's going to go in here. Going to have some type of brace in the middle as well. And I think based on what I know, that will be able to go right to the top. Which is basically what it does in the Trident as well. It goes right to the top where the gantry is. So yeah, there would just basically be another one in here. So that would have a 350, and a 350 millimeter linear rails. There would be mounting points on each of those. Each of those mounting points will require a 100 millimeter rail, 9 millimeter rail, a little tiny rails, because that bed is much more dynamic than the Trident. Like, the Trident is literally attached at 3 places. If this thing goes down too far and the other one doesn't move, it's going to break, I believe. The bed is a solid thing. So it can make small adjustments, but it can't make huge adjustments. The Hydra can, because of the ability for it to travel at each corner. Like, that bed can literally slide off the back, or either side, depending on what the other sides do. So that's kind of cool. The pivots are bearing pivots, ball pivots. They're ball pivots. So it's not a bearing; it's a ball. Yeah, so they'd be good too. So yeah, that's sort of what the plan is for this. So what I'm going to be working towards is the frame build, where we'll be basically widening this, and throwing a few hundred dollars of rails. What am I saying? 2, 3. Yeah. Sorry, a couple of $100 of rails, linear rails at it, and then that'll be good. And then it would just be a matter of sort of rethinking the motor mounts for the Tridex and getting everything printed. So that's probably going to be what the next project is going to start out as, is doing the frame for this. I'm actually looking forward to building another printer, especially a printer that can print multi-material, because I'm getting really tired of MMUs. They're all promise and they're all promise and no go. Or just literally the most frustrating thing ever. It's in the name too. So yeah, that's where things are heading right now. This thing, I actually do have 3 of them. So yeah, I already have the that one doesn't have the proper holes. So yeah, I do somewhere here. There we go. So yeah, there's the parts we need right there. Holes are already drilled. So yeah, it's just an assembly thing. So that's going to be the next thing. Okay. Well, thanks for coming by. And yeah, enjoy your evening. We'll see you next time. So where are we here? Where are we? We're getting there. And remember, everybody else, don't forget to like the video, and if you're not already subscribed, you know where the button is. I do need to do something about my filament, though. I do see that it's stringier than anything I recall printing anytime recently. Like, I usually don't have a problem with stringing, but this definitely has some stringing. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Later this week, we'll put together the frame for the Tridex, what should we call it? The Tridex Hydra? I don't know. I don't know what to call it. We'll call it multi-tool printer. I don't know. That sounds stupid. I don't know. Trident, IDEX, and Hydra. The Hydex. Or we call it the Tridex. TRHYDEX. Huh? There we go. We just spell try different instead of TRI. Yeah, the problem with that build, though, it's not going to be, it won't be motors, it won't be anything like that. Well, actually it will, because I think, oh yeah, that's right. It uses 14 millimeter NEMA 14s. Real deep ones. So that might be a problem. Those might be very expensive. If I recall looking for them well, not a year ago, about 6 months ago, I guess, before. It's been 3 months since the move. Holy crap, it's been 3 months since I started the move. Oh my God. Yeah, before the move, so it was only about 4 months ago. They were very expensive. Hence, I didn't buy them. Chances are I have most of the other stuff, though. I'll have to, it'll be, what, 180 bucks for the KS motor, whatever those are. The linear screws motors. The lead screw motors. That's where my brain is blocking from me. What my brain is blocking for me. The lead screw motors for the corners. I need 3 of those. They were 122 bucks when I built the Legacy. So I figure they'll be about 180 bucks. We're gonna need a screen. So that means or do we need a screen? Did I buy 2? I might have an extra screen. Yeah, I think it's gonna be time to start doing an inventory, figuring out what I need. I'm not gonna be able to order anything until, God, it's gonna be the end of March. What am I getting myself into? Or what have I got myself into? Oh well. I guess I didn't get myself into it. It's just life. It's just life. I'm just gonna go grab a soda. It's almost done. Damn, that lighting is awful. Very blue. Doesn't look like that in real life. So that was another thing that happened today. The channel hit 300 subs. We're now at 301. So that's fun. I'll say it. I guess it would have been faster if I would have done more streaming. I could probably do some videos too. I just, you know, I think the big thing between the streaming and the videos is taking one setup down to do the other and moving back and forth between the two. Because it would be so, I would be using that camera that's like attached to a thing and behind a like that camera is behind the thing, and you know, why is everything blue? None of that stuff is blue. Why so blue? I don't think it's supposed to be that blue. It's funny how the gamma's blocked out on this one. You can't do any gamma adjustments. Wow. That's awful. That's just awful. Oh well, I'm not going to worry about it. Well, we're almost at, well, we're 6 minutes away from finishing. Almost at the antlers. I should have just done it in ABS. I never even thought of that. Well, I guess I would have had to regenerate the G code. Resliced it. Different temperatures. Or I could have gone and edited this one. Oh well. So what Vorons do other people have? What's your favorite Vorons? Or I guess maybe not even favorite. Like my favorite Voron at first was a 2.0, but that was only because that's all I had. That 2.0 was the first one. This was the second one. And the third one, strangely enough, was the LDO switch wire. .4 and an ender. 2.4 is a favorite, yeah. 2.4 is a beast. I tell you, you could trip, drop that, and smash it on the floor, and put it all back together and still print. Don't ask me how I know. Yeah, Tridex. I would like a full size Tridex, but I don't think that's in the. I don't see that in the future for me. Trident soon. Currently have a Maker Gear M2. Don't know that one. The Trident is a really good printer. It's a fun build too. When I did my Trident, I was sort of past a lot of printers. I'd already built the 2.4. I'd already built the V0. I built a. I built too many printers with electronics on the bottom at that point. That's what I'm going to say. So when I did my Trident, I didn't want electronics on the bottom. So I really went out of my way to build a system where I could basically have a plate that I can just lift out of the middle and have my electronics right there. So, the build I'm most proud of, it would probably be the Trident, the inverted electronics Trident, or I guess it could be this thing. The full deck ender switch wire, because I'm very proud of that. I know Dark Dog just went and did the exact same thing 2 weeks after I did it, but whatever. I'm still happy I did mine, and a lot of people like mine. There's still people building it, which I'm happy about in a way, and I'm kind of wish they would go build V2 of the real one. And that's coming too. So by the end of the year, by the end of this year, 2023, I expect to have another ender switch wire. I'm keeping my eyes open for a used Ender 3, and I think I want to build the V2 version. The version that's the second release of Dark Dog's Ender switch wire, so that I get a taste of both. It really does. The Ender switch wire really does look very wimpy compared to the LDO, though. Those 30-30 and 30-60 extrusions really make it beefy. Voron, Core XY. Where is it here? I really wish they'd fix my name on Reddit. The flare. I guess what happened was one night multiple people went in to do serial numbers. So I also submitted multiple serial number requests in one night. So they have my numbers duplicated in my name. Yeah, man, I don't know. So yeah, I'm V0.1673, V2.3534, V2.3534, and then VS.391. Oh, and then VL. What's VL up to right now? Oh, wow. Voron Legacy, I got 56. It's only up to 65. It's still only up to 65. I don't... Like, that printer is a beast. It really is. That, like, if someone were to ask me, what's your fastest printer? It's the Voron Legacy. That's my fastest printer. Hey, Nathan. That's on the serial bot. Oh, yeah, yeah, I guess so. Because I also noticed that even in the list, you know, I see maker source. Then Sanity's got 057. I got mine right in underneath Sanity's. 057. So yeah, it's weird how it duplicates some of them in the list. I don't know. So here we go. We've got our print done. Again, it's got the same issue as the other one, which is probably due to the filament being all dusty and gross. And probably a little bit of, well, you know, it is overhang, but it's weird. No, it's exactly the same. It's not weird. It's exactly the same as the other one. So... no real change. The bottom's nicer on here because I was like, it got way too squished on the bottom of the other one. Though you can definitely see the difference between running at 200% speed. Like, this is rougher than this. This is very smooth. That's not. That's definitely got some roughness to it. But yeah, there we go. There is the V0 partially upgraded to Mini Stealthburner. We've got all the issues that I was having with it addressed. And there we go. I don't think there's anything else left to say. I am going to do some experimenting with it. you know, I did a lot of prints when I first got this. Like I basically every I printed every single one I could find. All the poly so I'm gonna grab one of these, run it through, then I'll have something to compare it to. These were all done when this was working good, you know, working well. What did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, I did 12 different Pokemon. And yeah, we'll see how it turns out. But I think I'm going to leave this here today. What am I at? Yeah, it seems fair. Yeah, we'll leave it here. Nothing else to do anyway. Next time, maybe even later this week, I will come back. We'll start building that frame. We'll start looking at the parts from. Why isn't this actually live? Like I'm literally watching the stream for an hour ago. So yeah, we'll start putting together the frame for the IDEX machine and start planning that out, taking a look at the IDEX parts, Tridex parts, and seeing what changes we're gonna have to make to move it all up to the top instead of being inside a chamber and all that stuff. Decide on tool ends, like what kind of tools are we gonna have? Is it gonna be Stealthburner? Is it not going to be Stealthburner? I'm thinking we'll have to wait and see. Some of them will fit better in an IDEX configuration than others. Some of them will work better with the belt configuration of the gantry on the Tridex. So again, it's just going to be a matter of running into the problems as we go. How's the part cooling performance? The part cooling performance so far has been pretty poor. Yeah, I'm going to say that I haven't seen a big difference in part cooling performance. But I'll get a better idea once I do something like this, which has some, you know, medium overhangs. Nothing like, you know, like the antlers are a little bit of an extreme overhang, and they're pretty bad. So that's what cooling performance is like. So yeah, we can talk about that next stream, see what I get out of it. I might just throw something on it and let it run overnight and see how it does. But yeah, it should be better than Afterburner, but I can't guarantee it will be. We're still using the same fans. It can't push more air than the fans can push. So if all the air was getting there, that's fine. I think one thing about this though, I would be better off putting a fan blowing out the unit as well, because it is very enclosed. You know, even with this off, you still feel some heat buildup in there. Like that's literally warm, and the door's open. So I think being it's partially enclosed might be an issue as well. But I haven't found much difference there. What the real big thing I found with Stealthburner, Afterburner to Stealthburner, is this piece of crap is gone finally. And we've got a solid piece with a big square thing wrapped around a metal motor that makes this like a solid thing. I'm not even showing that on the screen, so now I just look stupid. But yeah, this is solid. It's not wobbly. Like that sucked. Like it really did. That was 2 screws holding that on. Whoops. I just broke it. Like it was bad. That's what was bad about Stealthburner. I haven't had a clog on this either. So we'll see. I'll do some experiments. We'll see what it's like. And we'll go from there. But I'm going to leave this here. Thanks everybody for coming and watching. I'm glad you were able to make it. If you want to, subscribe. There's a link down in the description. Join us in Discord. And yeah, enjoy your 3D printing. And have a good night. Thanks for watching. Later.